Olympic superstar Simone Biles is putting the spotlight on mental health awareness for athletes. And one West Michigan family is chiming in on the conversation after losing their son to suicide. He was a star swimmer from Holland who went on to swim at the University of Michigan before taking his life at the age of 19. News 8's Jacqueline Francis stayed in touch with the family since first sharing their story about a year ago. She joins us tonight with how his legacy lives on. Jacqueline.
Heather, just a few weeks after Ian Miskelly passed away, his family had the courage to come forward and talk about mental health and the stigma that surrounds it. As his parents continue on in that mission, Ian's teammates are also speaking out, sharing their experiences with mental health, especially when it comes to athletes.
No matter where I went or who I saw or families that I knew, they'd be like, hey, are you swimming in college? How's swimming going?
You still swim?
I don't. I decided not to swim because for my mental health, it wasn't fun.
The culture of athletics kind of perpetuates the problem because, like Haley said, you're taught from a very young age that if you want to be the best, you have to push through everything.
3 West Michigan swimmers setting out to break the stigma, sharing their experiences with mental health.
And that's kind of how people get to the college and the NCAA level is you're able to outlast everybody else. You can tolerate the pain, you can tolerate the exhaustion and everything that comes with being an athlete for longer than everybody. And so when you have something such as depression or anxiety or an eating disorder or anything like that, it just makes it that much harder to take a step back and think of yourself as a person removed from the sport so you can address those problems first.
All 3 swimmers say just being able to talk about it goes a long way. Getting the courage to do so after losing a teammate and friend to suicide last year. Ian Miskelly was a star swimmer from Holland, living out his dream swimming for the University of Michigan when he took his life last September at the age of 19 after years of battling depression and anxiety. Ian's parents say there's no denying the pressure he put on himself in the pool.
It's almost your identity. You know, that I'm this swimmer and I'm dedicated and that kind of stuff. But
I'm nobody if I'm not this swimmer.
His family sees starting the conversation about mental health as a jumping off point to a greater solution.
When Ian died, I just said I'm going to do something. I promised him I'm going to do something to make some good come out of this.
Making good on that promise, they've recently opened the Ian Miskelly Be Better Mental Wellness Center in Holland, the nonprofit setting out to help those like their son get the care they deserve.
And the idea is we treat adolescents 14 to 22 years old who suffer from depression and anxiety. And the idea is we want them to come to us and we're going to help them navigate the mental health system, because if you've ever had to do that on your own, it is really, really difficult.
From offering drop-in counseling services to organizing support groups, Ian's parents have big plans for their wellness center, with many of the programs already beginning to take shape. To learn more, head to our website, woodtv.com. Live in the newsroom, Jacqueline Francis, News 8.